focusing only on the plot. Beyond the Night, 2018, movie story. Beyond the Night is a psychological mystery drama set in a small, isolated town burdened with secrets. The film follows the journey of Ray Marrow, a young soldier who returns home to a rural Pennsylvania coal mining town after his wife's sudden death in a car accident. He brings with him his young son, Lawrence, who is struggling to cope with the loss of his mother. Ray is a tough and disciplined man, shaped by the military, but he now faces a different kind of challenge, being a single parent and helping his son through grief. As they settle into their new life, Lawrence begins to behave strangely. He starts having vivid nightmares and speaks of things he couldn't possibly know, names, events, and places tied to a missing girl named Charlotte, who vanished years ago in the same town. The townsfolk become suspicious and alarmed, especially when Lawrence provides specific details about Charlotte's disappearance that were never made public. Some residents believe the boy is possessed, while others begin to whisper about supernatural forces at work. Ray, however, is skeptical and protective. He believes Lawrence's behavior is simply trauma-induced, the result of his mother's death and their sudden relocation. But as Lawrence continues to exhibit unexplainable knowledge, like leading Ray to an abandoned barn in the woods and describing hidden symbols linked to the town's dark past, Ray is forced to reconsider his beliefs. The case of Charlotte's disappearance is reopened, bringing tension and fear back to the community. As the investigation unfolds, Ray confronts the deep-rooted secrets that the town has buried for years. He learns about a strange local legend surrounding the land and its ability to reveal truths through those who are sensitive, especially children. The idea that Lawrence might be a conduit to something beyond the physical world becomes harder to ignore. The story takes a darker turn when threats emerge. Some townspeople want the past to stay buried and view Ray and Lawrence as a danger to their fragile peace. Ray finds himself torn between his duty as a father and the need to uncover the truth. In his search, he uncovers connections between Charlotte's disappearance and several powerful figures in town, including members of law enforcement and mining executives. Ray's military instincts kick in as he fights to protect Lawrence from those who would harm him to silence the truth. Eventually, he uncovers evidence of a violent cover-up involving Charlotte's fate. With the help of a few brave allies, he confronts the corrupt powers, risking everything to bring justice. In the emotional climax, Lawrence guides the authorities to a hidden spot in the forest where Charlotte's remains are finally found, confirming his visions were real. The town is shaken to its core. The truth frees Charlotte's spirit and begins a process of healing for the town and for Lawrence, who slowly finds peace. The film ends on a reflective note. Ray, no longer the hardened skeptic, watches his son play quietly, sensing that the supernatural connection is fading now that the truth has been revealed. Lawrence, once haunted, is now just a boy again. The past, though painful, has been confronted, and beyond the night, a new day begins.